Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you how to cut this stylish dress from Kenny's Costume. So if this is something you like, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. So let's dive right into today's video. To start, I've gone ahead to mark my basic measurements, which includes my shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust, shoulder to waistline, shoulder to hip point. To get your hip point is 7 inches after your waistline. So if you're a much taller person, go ahead to use 8 inches. So I'll go ahead to mark my shoulder divided by 2 and add half. From that point, I'll go down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. But before drawing out my shoulder slope, I'm going to go ahead to find my armhole, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5. Mine is 7. I drew out a straight line at that point. Go ahead to mark your bust circumference divided by 4 at this line and go ahead to connect it back to that 1 inch you came down from. And I'll go ahead to draw my shoulder slope. Now I'll divide my armhole into 2 and I'll mark. Now I'll come in by ½ inch. At the chest line, I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4, place my curve drill to the armhole and to the upper part of my shoulder this way. After outlining this, you want to go ahead to mark your dart. So for my dart, I'll be marking my nipple to nipple divided by 2. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches, divided by 2, I have 3.5. I'll go ahead to mark this all the way from the upper part to my waist, and I'll come down by 4 inches after my waistline, and I'll go ahead to draw out. Now I'll be marking 1 inch on both sides of my pattern, and at the upper part I'll go ahead to mark 1 inch also. So after I'm done marking that, I'll go ahead to place my ruler and I'm going to draw out a straight line. Then go ahead to connect this at the other side. After I'm done connecting, I'll connect from the bust down to the under bust and also repeat this at the other side of my pattern. After connecting, I'll go ahead to move to the lower part of my pattern and I'll connect it to where the dart stops. So from here, I'm going to go ahead to mark my basic measurement, but after marking here, I'm going to remark the bust. So go to the under bust, mark your under bust circumference divided by 4 and add your sewing allowance. Mark your waist circumference divided by 4, replace the dart intake and add your sewing allowance. Mark your hip circumference divided by 4 and add your sewing allowance. Whatever you have on the hip, go ahead to take it all the way to the lower part of the pattern. So at the upper part of my pattern, I only marked my bust circumference divided by 4 plus my sewing allowance. So I'll go ahead to add or replace my dart intake much later. I want the neckline of my dress to be a bit higher, so I'll be using 2 inches, which I'll mark. After I'm done marking at that point, I'll go ahead to draw out a straight line. So next, I'm going to extend this to my nipple to nipple point, which I will mark and also connect place my ruler, and connect. I'll be marking out a basic dart intake of 1 inch on both sides. Go ahead to connect it down to my bust point and also connect at the other side. So after I'm done connecting now, I'll go ahead to mark out a basic neckline of 3 inches because the neckline of the dress is close to the neckline, to the neck, or you can use 3.5 inches. After marking that, I'll go in again by 1.5 inches on the neckline. Then I'll extend it all the way down. So from the first initial line I marked, I'll extend it all the way down. So by the time I join my bustier dress at this part, it's going to join to the other side of the cup. Now I'll just go ahead and I will outline this. So if there's any part you don't understand, please go ahead to ask me at the comment section. So I'll go ahead to use my marker and I will outline. After this, I'll be inserting my body measurement. So now at this part, when you sew it up, you notice that the other part of the dress will meet up. So here, these 2 inches dart intake we did not add, I'll add it and join it back to the pattern. So I'll go ahead, and after I'm done connecting, we are going to work on the sides of this pattern. So I'll go ahead and connect this. So after I was done connecting, I noticed that my pattern didn't touch the dart, so I had to reconnect. So at the lower part, you have to cut it in form of a flare, like it is going towards the ending of your pattern. So you're going to be slashing this, which I'll also explain at the end of the video. So now I'll just go ahead and label this as F1 center. F1 meaning front 1, here is front 2, and here is front 3, which is going to the side. So I labeled this because we are going to have a similar cutting at the back of the dress, so that you don't confuse yourself when you're placing the pattern. So I'll go ahead and I will cut this out. So just like I said, I didn't extend my pattern, that is the curve, to the dart line, so I went ahead to change that or correct that now, and I'll just go ahead to use my marker to outline it. So at this point, if you haven't yet subscribed, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave your comments at the comment section. So after I'm done cutting the front, this is what I have. I'll also go ahead to cut this out, but I'll be leaving this part to cut it later. Now moving over to the back, I've gone ahead to mark out all my basic measurements, the zipper allowance, and my armhole. So I'll start by inserting my dart measurement. I'll go ahead and mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2. Go ahead to come down by 4 inches from my waistline, just like we did for the front. Now I'm going to go ahead to mark this all the way and connect it down. So I'll go ahead to mark my dart. I'll mark ½ inch on both sides. Here I'm going to come down by 1 inch. Now I'm going to connect from the ½ inch all the way to the upper part, and I will be connecting this to the other side of my pattern. Extend my dart all the way to the lower part. After I'm done marking this, I'll go in with my marker and outline this. Next, I'll go ahead and insert my body measurement. At the bust, I will mark my bust circumference divided by 4 here and add my sewing allowance. Mark my waist circumference divided by 4, measure the dart intake, replace, and add my sewing allowance. Mark my hip circumference divided by 4, and I'll add my sewing allowance. Take that same measurement all the way to the lower part of my pattern, and I'm going to connect this to the waist and then to the hip, to the lower part of the pattern. After you're done marking this, you also want to go ahead to cut this out. So after I'm done tracing out, to cut out the shape I have in front, I'll bring my back pattern and I'll place it. So I want to go ahead to, this is the center part of my back pattern, sorry, of my front pattern. I'll place it. So this is to help me or serve as a guide when I'm drawing out the curve I have on this side. So for this part, you're just going to sew up the dart. You're not going to cut open the dart. Now I'll connect it back. So this part now, I'll just slash it into different parts, and I'll label it also as 1 center, 2 center, and 3 as side. So I'll be showing you the reason why I marked this way, because you are going to also cut it out and place on another fabric. Now I'll mark ½ inch to take out the zipper bulge at the back of my dress. Extend this all the way to the lower part, and also extend it all the way to the upper part of my pattern. So after I'm done doing that, I'll go in and I will mark my neckline. I'll use the 3 inches by 1.5 at the back part of the dress. So I'll just go in and I'll cut this out. After I'm done cutting out, I'll cut out the zipper bulge at the back and the neckline. Then we'll go ahead to spread this on another pattern paper, just as if we are spreading it on the fabric. So let's assume that this is a fabric and you're going to place it leaving ½ inch before the first pattern. So for the first pattern, you're going to leave ½ inch before placing. So now it totally depends on how full you want the dress to be. So with that, you're going to be leaving the amount of space you want. Let's say you're leaving 3 to 5 inches before you go ahead to pin. So now I'm going to also place this after that second or third pattern, and I will pin it. So we are assuming that we are leaving about 4 inches or 3 inches space. Now this is my back pattern and this is the side. So what you're going to do now, the last pattern that we placed is the side for the front. So instead of placing the center, the side of the dress will be meeting. So you will turn it the other way around and you are going to pin. So after this, you're going to also cut this out and then you're going to pin. So by the time you're done pinning, you notice the center for the front will be at the front and the center for the back will now be at the back of the dress, and you're going to add 1/2 inch all the way around and cut this out. The more space you add, the fuller your side pattern is. So after this, you're just going to sew and pleat it. So for the sleeve of the dress is actually a small teacup sleeve. So with this, we are done with today's tutorial. If you find this video very interesting and educative, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks.